When a person is buying a house, there are various costs involved. Obviously, the purchase price is the biggest cost, but there are also various costs which we may call closing costs that take place at the actual event of the closing when you become a homeowner. Now, one of the most important costs before that, the first cost that I always recommend anybody incur when buying a house, is to pay an engineer, a physical engineer, to go through a house and check for structural integrity, check the heating, plumbing, electrical systems, the big ticket items that you don't want to pay if they're broken after buying, but if you find them a problem now, you may still buy that house, but have your attorney, like myself, negotiate a somewhat lower price. The actual closing costs are pretty well detailed if you are getting a mortgage by the bank. They have an obligation under law to provide you detailed closing costs. And probably the biggest closing cost for someone buying a house in New York City, for example, who is buying it with a mortgage, would be 2% mortgage tax, which is a tax people don't like to pay on a debt, but it is probably the single biggest cost for a buyer.